The more you read, the better you read. Hi there, this is Iftikhar, a Band 9 achiever in IELTS Reading, and in this video, I'm gonna share my top 10 tips on how to improve reading comprehension. Let's go. Start with the right mindset. Reading comprehension is not a talent, it's a skill. If you struggle with reading now, it doesn't mean you cannot improve. And I want to be completely honest with you, this is not a fast process. Reading comprehension takes time to develop. But if you are consistent, if you practice a little every day, you will see progress. Why people struggle with reading comprehension? There are three main reasons why people struggle with reading comprehension. The first one is limited vocabulary. If you don't know many words, reading is very hard. The second reason is weak grammar knowledge. If you don't have a solid understanding of grammar, you won't be able to understand the relationship between ideas. The third reason is impatience. Many people want to understand everything immediately, but reading comprehension is a long-term process. It's like learning to play the guitar. You don't become good in 1 week. You need months of practice. Understand how paragraphs work. Most paragraphs have the same structure. They have number 1, a main idea. This is the most important point of the paragraph. It's usually in the first or second sentence. Number 2, supporting details. These are extra facts or information that explain the main idea. Number 3, examples or evidence. These help you understand the main idea more clearly. When you understand this structure, you stop feeling lost in a paragraph. You read with a clear purpose. If you want to become a better reader, then my basic to advanced IELTS reading course is just for you. Comment the word reading and I'll text you with the course details. Now let's move on to the video. Reading is about ideas, not words. When you read, your goal is not to understand every single word. Your goal is to understand the main idea the author is trying to share with you. Think about it this way. When you watch a movie, you don't remember every single word the characters say, but you remember the story. You remember what happened and why. Reading is the same. You are following a story, a flow of ideas. Your job is to follow that flow. Read actively, not passively. Passive reading is when you move your eyes across the page, but your mind is somewhere else. Active reading is different. Active readers interact with the text. They ask questions. They make connections. Here's a simple way to help you become a more active reader. After you finish each paragraph, ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, what's the main idea of this paragraph? Number 2, what supporting details are in this paragraph? Number 3, what example or evidence does the author give? These 3 questions take only a few seconds, but they completely change how you read. Instead of just receiving information, you are processing it. You are thinking about it, and when you think about something, you remember it better. Try this next time you read. You will notice a big difference. If you are enjoying the video, then please like the video and follow my page. Thanks in advance. Vocabulary and comprehension work together. Reading comprehension and vocabulary help each other grow. It's a cycle. When you read more, you see new words in context. Then you learn what they mean. Therefore, your vocabulary gets bigger. And when your vocabulary gets bigger, you understand more of what you read. And as a result, reading becomes easier. This cycle continues, and over time, you become a much stronger reader. Choose material at the right level. Now, let's talk about an important point. What should you read? The level of the text matters a lot. A good rule is this: if you understand 100% of the text, then you need some challenge to grow. So, don't read that text. If you understand around 50% of the text is probably too difficult for now. So, don't read that text. If you understand around 90% of the text, but there are some new words or ideas, then that's a good level for you. You can read that text. Build background knowledge. Background knowledge is very important for reading comprehension. When you know something about a topic, reading about it is much easier. So, as part of your reading practice, try to read a variety of topics. For example, education, technology, environment and climate, health and medicine, psychology and behavior, business and economics, government and politics, society and culture, science, etc. Do not only read about one thing, build your knowledge of the world. This will help you understand texts much faster. This video is sponsored by my Basic to Advanced IELTS Reading course. If you want to get Band 7 or above in IELTS Reading and become a better reader, just comment the word reading and I'll text you with the course details. A practical daily reading routine. Now, let me give you a simple practical routine that you can start today. Every day, choose an article on one of the academic topics that I just mentioned, and then read that article. Read it carefully. Use the active reading questions I shared earlier. Every day you read, you expose yourself to new vocabulary, new sentence structures, new ideas. Over weeks and months, this adds up and you become a stronger and better reader. Don't try to understand every word. You do not need to understand every single word to understand a text. When you see an unknown word, try to guess its meaning from the context. Look at the words around it. Look at the sentence. Often, you can understand the general idea without knowing the exact word. If a word appears many times in the text or if it seems very important to the meaning, then yes, look it up. But if it's just one unknown word in a sentence that you mostly understand, keep reading. The goal is to keep the flow of reading, to follow the ideas, to stay focused on meaning. Looking up every word breaks that flow, and it can make reading feel like a punishment instead of a learning experience. If you have enjoyed the video, then kindly follow my page and comment the word reading if you want to know more about the reading course.